Did you know women face their highest suicide risk between ages 45 and 55, often during the transition of menopause? Or that 70% of divorces in couples aged 45 to 60 are initiated by women? While men get fast, focused treatment for erectile dysfunction, women are told to relax, have a glass of wine, or wait it out. Here's the real problem. Menopause is one of the most understudied phases in women's health, and too often, women are made to feel like they're crazy. We all know about hot flashes, but what about panic attacks that feel like a heart attack, or rage so intense it scares you? These symptoms are hormonal, but they're rarely talked about. Most women are never warned, and when they seek help, they're dismissed, misdiagnosed, or given antidepressants. This silence has a cost. In this video, we're breaking the silence. We're revealing the 11 menopause symptoms most often dismissed by doctors. And you'll want to stay until the end, because the final one is so misunderstood, it's often misdiagnosed or completely denied. If you've ever thought, why is no one talking about this? You're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. But before we dive in, let's ask the real question. Why are these symptoms dismissed in the first place? Because here's the truth most people don't know. Most doctors receive less than a single day of training on menopause. For decades, women were excluded from clinical research. The result? A medical system that's not just underinformed, but deeply unprepared to care for women through one of the most defining transitions of their lives. When symptoms like panic, rage, or brain fog appear, women are handed antidepressants, or worse, told it's just aging. But menopause affects every major system in the body, from brain to bones. These aren't minor inconveniences. They're full-body transformations. And ignoring them? That's not just outdated, it's dangerous. Let's talk about the symptoms they still don't recognize. 11. Loss of joy and motivation. What happens when life just stops feeling good? When nothing brings you the same spark, not your hobbies, your family, or even your favorite memories? This emotional numbness strikes many women during menopause, but few realize it's a symptom. The loss of joy, purpose, and motivation is more than just a midlife rut. It's a hormonal shift that directly affects the brain's reward center. Estrogen helps regulate dopamine and serotonin. When these levels drop, so can your emotional connection to life. It's not burnout, it's not laziness, and it's definitely not just getting older. It's a biological shift that's rarely explained and often deeply isolating. Many women don't talk about this because it feels shameful, but you're not broken, you're not alone, and there's help. How to feel better. Speak to a hormone-literate doctor about estrogen replacement. Increase dopamine naturally. Try strength training, morning sunlight, or creative activities. Surround yourself with supportive, validating people. Consider adaptogens or supplements like magnesium and B6. 10. Sudden weight gain, especially belly fat. You're eating the same, exercising, watching every bite, and yet your body is changing in ways you can't control. The belly fat shows up and doesn't leave. Clothes fit differently. The scale creeps up. And the worst part? You're blamed for it. The truth? This isn't about willpower. It's about hormones and metabolism. As estrogen drops, it alters insulin sensitivity and increases fat storage, particularly around the midsection. Your body is trying to protect itself during a perceived famine phase. It stores fat to guard against hormonal instability. Doctors often offer frustrating advice. Eat less, move more, but you've already tried that. What you need is a biological roadmap, not a motivational poster. This isn't your fault, and no, you're not lazy. How to manage the shift. Focus on strength training, which boosts metabolism and muscle mass. Balance blood sugar. Limit sugar and processed carbs, and eat protein with every meal. Get your thyroid and insulin levels checked. Address sleep, stress, and cortisol, because fat storage isn't just about food. 9. Painful sex. 7. Heart palpitations.